and address challenges related to fertilizer access and affordability. Senegal was the first Francophone country to benefit from the dashboards, and its insights have been also invaluable to surrounding countries.
Senegal is interesting because we have the borders too. And the border countries are also a good client for Senegal. It's only for the Senegal. And what we want is, at this point, we have maybe our neighbor from Gambia. They can have data from Senegal. They can know what is available. We're looking for this type of fertilizer, but it's available in Senegal. So we help the private sector also on this matter. So it's not only Senegal on its own.
Il faut nécessairement que ces pays communiquent, harmonisent leurs politiques pour faciliter le commerce intra-Afrique de l'Ouest. Et ça donnerait beaucoup plus d'efficacité à nos politiques agricoles, ça donnerait beaucoup plus d'efficacité au commerce, etc.
The private sector too has been leaning on Africa Fertilizers data to improve their profitability and identify new business opportunities. The West Africa Fertilizer Association, WAFA, a united front of importers, producers, processors, and distributors, leverages Africa Fertilizers data to track regional fertilizer consumption and advocate for policy changes, including the integration of the fertilizer trade across West Africa.
Between 2016 and now, we've seen the consumption in fertilizer in West Africa grow to an average of about 22 kilograms per hectare, as against 10, 12 kilograms that it was at that time. So this has been some good that we have seen.
VIFA's journey has been marked by challenges, but it's a testament to the power of collaboration. Where trust takes root, innovation blooms.
You cannot develop and design anything that is data relevant in a silo. You need the expertise of another organization such as Africa Fertilizer that owns this data, owns the relationships, and can constantly ensure that the data is being collected and being fed to us, right? And then there is the advisory component of Wallace and Associates, that guides us in certain conversations on how to proceed in certain at certain decision-making points. And then there's the context that we bring, which is the technical aspect of the work. And there is no way that you can have a cohesive data component without these three different organizations working basically in a very seamless manner. And that transcends to how we work even with our other partners.
We have a long way to go. Nigeria has apparent consumption data from the last 10 years. So we have that in some countries, but there's many, many more. Africa Fertilizer has a footprint of 18 countries, but there's 55 countries on the continent.
Africa Fertilizers Insights will empower African countries to develop and refine fertilizer strategies that align with the Nairobi Declaration's goals of sustainable agriculture and local fertilizer production.
Currently, we are doing regional stakeholder engagements to actually inform the next 10-year action plan on agricultural transformation for the continent. So we think that is where our starting point is, because it is this 10-year action plan that actually inform our Agenda 2063 and the rest, and the SDGs and all that.
The Nairobi Declaration is on a continental level, so that will be cascaded down to each country, and each country will prioritize.
For centuries, Africa's heart has beaten to the rhythm of its land, but the seeds of promise have struggled to sprout. Fertilizers hold the promise of bountiful harvests, yet for many African farmers, they remain out of reach. A tangled web of high prices, unreliable supply chains, and limited knowledge keeps these vital inputs just beyond their grasp. Governments, NGOs, and international bodies have rolled out initiatives to make fertilizers more accessible across Africa. These efforts often involve offering subsidies, streamlining distribution, and educating farmers on the transformative power of fertilizers. Reliable data is essential for the success of these initiatives.
Beleni tulikuwa na shida ya ya fertilizer. Hatukuwa tunaelewa tutakuwa tukitumia fertilizer gani. Kwa 1 acre tulikuwa tulifundishwa inafaa tutumie 100 kgs, that is 2 bags, 50 kgs, 50 kgs.
A green revolution in Africa hinges on fertilizers, a fact not lost on its leaders. In the 2006 Abuja Declaration, they pledged to boost fertilizer use from a meager 8 kilograms per hectare to a robust 50 kilograms. Yet, despite these ambitious goals, the continent continues to fall short.
Government had introduced price control on fertilizers. This created uncertainty and proved to be a problem. You could not import fertilizers until you had received official approval of the selling price.